Oh, hi. I've had a terrible day. I have a terrible headache. Half the apps on my phone won't work, and this is iPhone 16 Pro Max, and it's got 1024 gigabytes of memory, of storage rather, and I don't know what's going on with it, but I'll have to take it and get it looked at. It's insured, so they either got to fix it, show me what's wrong with it, or replace it. I hate going through that, but I've deleted and re-downloaded and deleted and downloaded my Uber driver app, and I can't get it to work. And without that, I can't work. So tomorrow I'm going down and see what I can do about fixing that. Um, you know what? The reason I opened this to make a recording is that I've noticed something in making these, short little videos. My voice is finally at a point where I like the sound of it when I listen to a recording that I've made. I mean, all of my fucking life, I have never liked the sound of my own voice. But my voice has always been, I don't know, even up till very recently, I always thought it sounded very juvenile, you know? And I'm not talking about my accent. I'm not talking about anything like that. I always sounded like a little kid to me. I never liked it. And there was another kid. His name was Sean. When I was about 10 years old, and you're talking 1978, who I thought he and I sounded a lot alike, And I hated my voice because I thought it sounded like his voice. Not that he was a bad guy or anything, but I remember him. I don't remember his last name. It might have been Nicholson. It was in Alamance County, North Carolina. We went to Altamaha Ossipee Elementary School, and we rode the bus. I think the bus was bus 68. And I'm sorry, that was in North Carolina. I don't know if I said that or not. But that's why I hated the sound of my voice. Not that he had a bad voice, but I didn't want my voice to sound like that. I always wanted my voice to sound older and more mature than it did. And now it finally sounds like I would like it to sound. To me, I don't know what the hell it sounds like to other people, but when I listen back to it, it sounds exactly like I like it to sound. The only other person that I know has ever said anything similar was Eric Clapton. He once said, all of his life he wanted to sound older, more mature, like an old blues man. And it took his whole life to get to that point where his voice sounded like he wanted it to sound. You know. So there it is. I just thought I'd mention that and see if anybody had any comments. Oh, and one more thing. For those people who like to leave fat comments on my profile, I mean, really, what the hell? I mean, let's not, you know, say anything cruel to anyone about anything about themselves, okay? None of us are perfect. I know I'm fat. I know I have weight control issues. I have had them my whole life. I used to eat a lot. I really did, and I understood why I was fat. I was 358 pounds when my grandson was born. I am down to 277, and it's not because I've tried to lose weight. I just lost my appetite. Food doesn't taste really all that great to me anymore. Um, Even when I am lucky enough to be treated by my wonderful grandson, it just does not taste the same. It tastes kind of plasticky. And I don't know what that is. I've never had COVID either, so and that's not a possibility. But, I mean, I probably will never be thin. I will probably die as a big person. And there's a lot of hate towards overweight people. to obese people, to morbidly obese people. I mean, is it that's the last thing we can safely be discriminatory about against people? We can't say anything about a person's race, their disability, their religion, their ethnicity, their gender, uh, who or what they identify as. But it's still kind of okay to say something about being fat, and most people don't, but there's always that one, that wants to say, well, you look like you eat about 15 hamburgers. And you know what? Okay, maybe I do. No biggie. No matter what you look like, I'm not going to say anything about you. You could be the ugliest person on the planet. I'm not going to say anything about you. I know I'm not very handsome. I know that I'm big, but there are people who love me regardless of what I look like, regardless of how much I weigh, or the fact that I'm a ginger, the fact that I have a southern accent, the fact that I'm whatever, and I'm good with that. But if it makes you feel better to make fun of me, go right ahead. I would just ask you not to do that to other people, because other people have serious issues and they don't need your shit. They really don't. They don't need your shit. And you got your own problems, and maybe it makes you feel better about yourself to fuck with other people about their appearance. Ask yourself that, ask yourself what the issue is that makes you feel like you need to do that. What is it about fat people that amuses you, that makes you feel like you have to criticize them, especially in public? Ask yourself, what happened to you in your life that made you hate other people because of their appearance? And when you fuck with someone just because they're fat, it's no different than racism. Absolutely no difference. It's hate. That's all it is. It's pure hate. And don't try that shit where you say, oh, well, I'm just concerned about your health. No, you're not. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to anybody else. You're only lying to yourself to try to justify your hate. All right? Hate is hate, no matter how you disguise it, no matter what you try to say about it. Okay? All right. I've said enough for today. I'm going to eat some chow mein. Nom, 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 nom.